Hey everybody, first off, before we talk about my topic, I'd like to apologize for the lack of videos lately. I actually posted, the video I just posted today, supposed to be posted a few days ago, but I've had internet issues for the past few days, and I've only had my cell phone. The internet issues are still not really fixed. I only have internet in my room, I can post the whole house, and the lesson I learned is, never let Comcast set up your wireless or set up your home network, because they really dicked me over years ago before I was a computer nerd to know how to fix it, and now I have to wait for parts to come to make it better for myself. But anyways, let's get on with the topic. Alright, so this topic, a few people, might say is a little stupid. But you know what? I think it's a good comparison, because a lot of people switch out this card for the other card. And if you can read the title, it's Card Trooper versus Curry Bandit, pros and cons of each card. People are gonna say, well, Curry Bandit, I'm pretty sure is excavating. Is good for Sylvans. It's good for Lightsworn because it also counts as sending cards to the deck and milling. Even though there's difference, they can be used in the same deck, especially with Shadows coming out. And Curry Bandit also is mills 5, and then you can take a spell. I think it's spell or trap. Could just be spell. I'm not looking that up right now. But you can take a spell or trap card, I'm pretty sure, out of the milled cards, one of them. Even if you mill like 3 or 4 spells, you can take one of them. While as Card Trooper mills 3, well up to 3, his attack boost, he has to be, but you can't take a spell or trap card. Yeah. And you're already like, well, David, Curry Bandit's already 10 times better. But wait! That's not the case! Now, I'm not saying Card Trooper's better, because Curry Bandit can also be used in Chaos builds. It's a dark, so when you play in Lightsworns, 3 Curry Bandits, and you mill with Lightsworns too, it can make a Chaos build. You can put BLS in there easily, or Chaos Sorcerer, or whatever you really want, in it, and make it work out quite well. But the benefits of Card Trooper that I've found testing it inside and Lightsworns is that I have more options sometimes with Card Trooper. Yes, I can do 5 and I can get like a Solar Recharge or something, or a Soul Charge if you're playing that build. But Card Trooper has a benefit of speeding it up a little bit more. So first I can do 3 cards right off the bat if I want to. You can do 1 or 3 of milling. Which is also kind of good because sometimes maybe you're low on deck cards, but you want to get like an extra card or 2 so you can mill 2 instead of 3. Not there's many situations that call for that, but also when Card Trooper is destroyed, you get to draw a card, which is, you know, that's also a good effect. Speeds it up, so basically you'd say that you get like a 4 plussing, because if you're milling, they're kind of considered as pluses, but not, I don't know. That's how it works in my head. And yes, Card Trooper is an Earth, so it can't be used for Curry Bandit, but what it can be used for is if you're doing Dragon Rollers and you're making a rank 7, you can choose Redox, instead of making another one. If you're planning on Xene up so you don't have to attack, you can use Redox and banish Card Trooper because he's an Earth, which works with some fodder, and you can mill off Redux pretty easily. So milling, banishing Card Trooper isn't that big of a problem, and it's kind of more dragon fodder in the deck if you're playing Lightsworn Rollers. I'm just saying Lightsworn Rollers as an example for this topic of Card Trooper. But also what I meant by more options is Curry Bandit effects at the end of the turn. So I have to summon that end of the turn. I can't really do anything else on my normal summon. Card Trooper, I can mill 3, get a wolf or something, and then I already have 2100 beater, and if it's my battle phase, now I have a 1900 beater for my Card Trooper and a 2100 beater from the wolf I milled. So now I have, is it wolf? I don't know. Whatever that Lightsworn monster is that mills 2100 attack. I forget names sometimes. But now I have 1900, 2100, whereas as Curry Bandit, I'd have to wait till the end phase, and then that, yeah, it's out in the field, but now I can enter a battle phase with this 2100 beater along with my 1900 Card Trooper, whilst Card Trooper is only 1000. Another thing I've noticed while using Card Trooper opposed to Curry Bandit is, along with the 1900 attacker, so I can get over stuff if my opponent went first, or I've normal summoned it later. Curry Bandit only has 1000, it's a little weak saucer. I can mill 3 1900 attack over problem cards or bash into problem cards like Thunder King, and when he bashes or clashes, I also get a draw for my turn when he gets destroyed, so it's a little bit of plus too. But with that, having Card Trooper out in the field, I can also sync with Debris Dragon. Debris Dragon works wonderfully well with Card Trooper in Lightsworn Rollers, and also Debris Dragon's another dragon you can have in the deck that people don't normally play unless you're playing Card Trooper. So those 3 cards work amazing together, and you can make a Black Rose, and I also play this one Lightsworn monster too that you can use with Debris Dragon to make a level 7 with you can make Michael if you really need to. But anyways, I'm gonna head myself. So, like I said, you got your attack, you got your syncing abilities with Card Trooper and your 1900, but what I've noticed though is when I attack or something, I have him on the field, even if he's 400, some people avoid fighting him with a lower monster at first, like if they get bigger stuff and they can do a lot of damage at once, but say if they can only have a normal summon, they can't do anything that turn, they usually avoid attacking into him because they don't want to give me that plus draw, because then I have my plus draw and my draw for my turn. They don't want to give me that, and that's not all the time. Some players will clash right into it and not even care, but sometimes it is a little something that makes them hesitant, makes a player hesitant because they're like, do I really want to give my opponent a draw, or can I just wait till I can do more damage next turn and have him not have that draw? See, it goes hand in hand. Well, you have Curry Bandit, somebody's like, I'm going to attack into Curry Bandit, like, right now. Like, done. Also, Curry Bandit, you have to banish him or send him to the graveyard. Like I said, I get confused because I don't use Curry Bandit that much. I have, but I just haven't lately. I've been using Card Trooper. I'm not hating on Curry Bandit. He's got his effects, his part in it. But he gets banished and you're clear on the field, so if you don't get a wolf or something or their special summon, you have an empty field. At least Card Trooper, you have something on the field, even if he can attack over it, it's not going to be full force life point damage, opposed to if you have nothing on at all. So having something is better than nothing. Now, this wasn't saying that one's better than the other. I'm just saying, if you're looking for a deck and sometimes Curry Bandit annoys you, which some players can't do the Curry Bandit plays, especially if you're not playing multiple if you're not a player that's playing multiple soul charge, I would. But I kinda, as you guys know, I like budget decks or soul charges and something I'm trying to like use. Now, I probably would pay the money for Curry Bandits just because they are good cards in the deck. You can mill 5, get soul charge. I'm talking Lightsworn Rollers, for example. This applies to a lot of other decks, though, that get effects in the graveyard. So take that with a grain of salt. But Card Trooper does have it that a little bit of a presence on the field. I am stuttering a lot. I am so sorry. I know what I'm trying to say. Just keep on listening. But yeah, Card Trooper, you're safe on the field and you get a plus. Sometimes your opponent's hesitant. Curry Bandit, you're kind of clear open. But another pro with Curry Bandit is you have Chaos Monsters. Also, he's a Fiend, so if you're playing a Fiend deck like Dark Worlds or something, I don't know why you would use Curry Bandit Dark Worlds. My Fiend deck with Dark Necrofear would be nice to have Curry Bandit, but at the same time, not really. Curry Bandit is better card depending on what you're playing, but in my Lightsworn Rollers and some other people's, I would see how Card Trooper is better than Curry Bandit. It's just got some more pros when it comes to being offensive, but Curry Bandit's also got its quirks, as everybody knows. But I was just wanting to put out information just in case if you have, because the problem I was running into with Curry Bandit was I was getting attacked and I feel like it's a little slow. So if you want something a little faster, I'd say try playing Card Trooper again. I know Curry Bandit's new and everybody hyped it up and it is really good, but maybe using Card Trooper, one, it's cheaper, it's like $1 for a Card Trooper, and it does do a really good job. And really, the decks versus Curry Bandit and Card Trooper, yeah, he might have a little bit of advantage, but it's not going to be that big. And like I said, you can play the Breeze Dragon with Card Trooper, with the 2 Card Troopers in a deck, and that, you know, that goes together really well, especially in Lightsworn Rollers if you play in that one Lightsworn that can work with Breeze Dragon as well. So guys, this is my rant. I know it doesn't really make sense. I'm stuttering a lot. I apologize for that. I don't know why. I knew what I was going to say, but it just wasn't coming out. But anyways, like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, all that. Share your thoughts of the both cards down below, and let me know what you think. If I should really not use Card Trooper anymore and use Curry Bandit. But like I said, Card Trooper is still good and still has some defense, but Curry Bandit is still really good too. So, see you later, guys.